right, the island stool is a great project. This is kind of a gateway project to building all of my sculptured furniture. It's got a great saddle here that's dished out just a bit. It's got nice shapely legs that curve out, 3 legs, and they curve out far enough that there's really very good balance. And then we've got a very unusual and kind of contemporary stretcher here that is a triangular stretcher. So to make these parts, first we're going to start with a seat. And so here's the roughed out seat. And in chapter 1 or part 1, I'm going to show you how to rough out this seat. And you've got a pattern from your pattern sheet for that seat, and you're also going to be making 3 legs, and here are 3 legs that are ready to be assembled with a seat. And then you've got a stretcher, 3 boards that come together at angles such that the grain orientation out to each one of the mortises in the legs, that's the hole there, the grain orientation will be very strong because it'll be running that tenon right into that mortise. Now, I drew this triangle here because the way that these 3 pieces are put together is with a spline that's going to fit right in the middle, and yes, it is a triangular spline. And with all that glue surface, it's going to give it a lot of strength, so you'll be able to rest your foot here as you sit at the island. I think you're going to enjoy this project, and let's start with the seat. All right, so you just want to clean it up a little bit and get rid of that ridge so we can continue shaping. Now we want to taper these edges down just to relieve some of this boxiness right here. And it should flare right into that tenon almost seamlessly. So let's get at it and see what happens. And now we're just going to work at rounding this over. All right, it's time for assembly. This is always exciting. Now, I'm going to use old brown glue. And, you know, the question would be, why? Well, old brown glue has the consistency of, excuse me, but snot. It is slick, and that will help joints with all of these surfaces slide together, where a water-based aliphatic rosin glue is going to start grabbing real quick. So this has very good open time and will assist you in making that joint come together. So I'm going to use it kind of sparingly and in some special places, and we'll put it together, and I think we're going to be happy with the results. So first thing is let's put a little bit on with a brush. Get some of that dreaded dust out of there. We're going to put it on all the surfaces on this side, and then we'll turn it over and we'll do the other side. And if you're not sure about how to blow dust from the project, I've got a special class that I'm setting up for people. It's going to be an expensive class, but one that everybody needs, and that is how to blow on the project. So just go to my website and you can look and maybe find that. Now, one of the characteristics of this old brown glue is it needs to be warmed a bit, and so just heat some water, a cup of water in a microwave or the Keurig or whatever that you can heat water to about 140 degrees, and set it in there and let it warm up a bit, and it'll be ready to go. And if you need to take a project apart, there's nothing like that property of a protein type glue like old brown glue that will allow you to provide a little moisture and heat and take the project apart. In order to keep this short grain right here from splitting or cracking while you're driving this joint together, a good remedy for that is to glue on, and I used Type Bond 3 for this, is to glue on a little piece of plywood as a cap, and that supports all of that short grain and will allow you to provide a little pressure with a dead blow hammer. So I'm going to start putting it together. All right. Notice how the sound changes. When it is driven all the way home, the sound changes. Now, I'm going to take the stretcher and I'm going to apply a little bit of the old brown glue kind of sparingly. And there's, I've got some numbers on here. The stretcher is going to be completely surrounded, and so it doesn't need a lot of glue, but just enough. And so there we go right there. Okay. Now, for the final one, let's put a little glue there. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah, real good. Now, that's real tight. And you can see all these caps are still in place. And the easy thing is to get rid of them. We're just going to grind them off. To just roll the pommel over right there. That's all we've got of a pommel right here, and so we want this just to roll over nicely. A lot of that you'll be able to do as you are sanding. You'll get most of that accomplished, but you want to go ahead and roll it just a bit. It doesn't come to a perfect point right there. But you do need to make sure it's in the middle and that it is symmetrical. You don't want the stool to go through life with an asymmetrical pommel. That would be bad in the pommel world. All right, now I just need to take care of this other one, just like I did on the right side and in the back, and we'll be ready to dish out the bowl just a little bit. We're getting closer to the end.